We were at this party, and we just became boys. We're both in gambling. He's telling me about what he's doing, and I'm kind of not believing it. Like, I'm just like, dude, there's no way you could win a baccarat. It just doesn't exist. I still like think of it like there's no way it exists, and that's why he was able to win so much against the casinos, because they also believe there is no way to actually beat baccarat unless you're cheating, like edge sorting, which is like there's like some decks. What Phil Ivey was doing is it was misplaced the cuts, so he could have this girl who was sitting with him has super sharp eyes and can see which card's which, so know which side to bet on.
Right.
But so that's like cheating. He actually had to give all his money back. But Mikki's the only dude that has actually won money, and the casinos were letting him. By the way, at these parties that I was talking about, he was throwing, were so legendary. He would just like one party he threw that I went to was like an eye break party. The only way to get into this place was you had to actually vandalize something there. So you had to like break a vase, smash an aquarium, like do some insane stuff.
You're just trying to get them back.
Well, we were just having fun, you know? So in order to get into the party, you have to break something first. So people were just smashing anything. And, you know, and the casino didn't care, you know. There's only one time in my history with the casino that they ever said anything about damage. And it was way before all this stuff, when I was kind of like a regular sized bettor. I smashed a TV in my suite, and they're like, hey, can you give us $1,200 to pay for the TV? And I said no, and they said, okay, please just don't break anymore. After that, they did whatever. They would bring stuff in knowing that I was going to break stuff. They just bring extra things in. It was like, you got to think, I was playing $250,000 a hand, right? So they knew, just like Sean, they knew baccarat can't be beat, right? This is the theory they're under, which is why they let me play as long as I did and for as high limits as I did. So they're like, he's going to lose tens of millions of dollars. We do not care about this damage, which is, again, like the only thing Vegas cares about is the high rollers. They don't care about us breaking vases and TVs. They don't care about us partying. They don't care about none of that. They just care about making sure we are always happy, so we spend more time in their doors to lose all the money.
And he was gambling so big, like he's like the president of the casino. He could do whatever he wants, and they're like, oh, we're going to get all the money. It doesn't matter. And then what happens is eventually they took such a beating, and they're like, this guy broke the code. He's able to actually win in baccarat. He was just going everywhere. So then one by one, the casinos started banning him. And they just like, which it's the crazy, because we the other day went to Aria, right? So these casinos are banning him now because they're like, hey, you're the only anomaly we've ever met in baccarat. We don't want your action.
And they don't know how I did it.
They do not know how. And I also don't know how.
Because you sat next to him.
Well, because...
Well, we play together. We played the other day together.
Do you follow him?
Yeah.
We played on camera the other day. My whole baccarat session, we put on camera.
It's on film. I wanted to see what's going on, because I still believe, like, yo, you can't win. It's like, I don't know. And it's like the casinos, that's why you can win. And you can't win. And then they just like, fuck, this guy just knows how to win. I don't know the answer. I'm like asking him, he obviously isn't going to share it, right? Like the same way in sports. I'm not going to ever share my algorithms on how I win in sports. That's how I make my money.
Right.
And this is how Mikki makes his money, right?